My. Apologies, dear warrior. But to see a face austere as the castle walls adorned with this... Still, 'tis more agreeable than the endlessly dour air of most of my husband's sawn swords. Valor dwells in the heart, after all. The brave ought not need their raiment to speak for their mettle, no? Hail, dear warrior of the lovely helm. I fear I am remiss in asking your name, sir. Arisen? You must forgive me. I fear I am grossly ignorant in matters of war. I had thought all who fought shared the title warrior. But again, you must excuse me. I am Aelinore, come just a few days past as a bride to the Duke. I pray you will serve my lord husband faithfully, Sir Warrior. I presume the crown you bear is a mark of your station as the Arisen? I must apologize for my laughter, good sir. I assure you I meant no disrespect. You would gift me your crown, dear warrior? You are far too kind. I shall cherish it. I shall pray for your safe travels, sir.
Arisen, sir? Beg pardon, sir. I bear a message from Milady Aelinore. She would speak with you, sir. In private, if you please. Some would raise an eyebrow at such a request, given Milady's vows to the Duke. I trust... forgive me, Arisen. I must learn to hold my tongue around proper company. Pray, find me tonight in the castle gardens. Praise the Maker you've come, Arisen. Oh, this is glorious, most glorious. Pardon me, sir. Forgive the ramblings of a handmaiden on a strange errand. It's only... Milady's request to see you is a rare thing, you see. First in all my years with her, in truth. I trust you understand the delicacy of the situation. Milady is a married woman, I need not remind you. And well, yes, even innocent conversation could be bent foul were it discovered by others. Pray, walk softly, Arisen, and have a care to let none find you visiting Milady's chambers.
My warrior has come for me. You must think me a shameless harlot. Would that words could prove my love is pure.
Off to a nice siren after a long day's ruling, sire?
No, you must hide.
There is a boldness that filled a dragon.
Quickly!
You storm my lady's bedchambers with the urgency of a man in battle. Oh, fear not. I shan't eavesdrop on the ducal proceedings. I remain to stand watch like a guard, sire. For your protection, of course.
My Lord Edmund, would you had mentioned your coming, I might have dressed more finely. My lord, what are
Lenore! Lenore! Oh, my love! Forgive me!
My Lord Edmund, is something...
Lenore! Forgive me! I was wrong! I take it back, Lenore! I'm sorry! I'm sorry! Lenore!
This wicked fool mistook a trifling kindness that I once paid for something more. He stole into my room. I was terrified. This commoner must be made to learn, sire. Give him a taste of the lash and a stay in the dungeon. Thirsty! Thirsty, I know you're there!
Milady is mistaken. I would never violate his grace's privacy while he violates Milady's privacy.
Oh, brook none of your japes, fool! Summon the guards! Have this villain removed!
Well, now, what have we here? Friend of the Duchess, sneaking off to her chambers for a cup of tea? Must be a fine tea. What, to come all this way in the dead of night? Perhaps you seek refreshment of a different sort, like a turn in the sheets with his grace's own wife. Damn, you're tougher than you seem. Perhaps there's aught to this Arisen business after all.
What have I done? I cannot ask forgiveness for this betrayal. But I was certain the Duke would cut me down where I stood had I not spoken so. You must run. The Duke is half mad and fearsome wrath. I shall think of some way to assuage him.
Thanks the Maker you yet live. I have not the words to apologize for your suffering. The Duke was furious at the news of our actions, as I'm sure you might imagine. In his rage, he banished Milady Aelinore to the lonely northern lands. Now she fears her husband will have her killed. Her very life is in jeopardy, Arisen. We must take our next move before his. We plan to flee and seek refuge in our native Meloir. Please, Arisen, make for the manse and find the Duchess, else she find an assassin's blade. Rescue her. I have a set of soldiers' equipment I stole away for you. Wear it to enter the manse without attracting the attentions of the guard. Please, Arisen, I beg of you, make for the northern manse with all speed.
You've truly come for me. I've yearned to see you so, all this time. Has Mirabelle spoken of our plans? We plot escape to our homeland of Meloir. It saddens me to leave you, Arisen, but circumstance permits no other option. Before we part, however, I would beg you one last favor. See me to safety. A Melorian envoy awaits outside the manse, but I've not the wherewithal to escape this place unaided. Please, sir. I'm sorry, I cannot possibly cross here. Might you carry me across? Milady! Mirabelle! These good men are from Milor. They'll see us safely home.
Come, milady, let us be off for home. I am well eager to be quit of this place. Let's be done with dragons and that awful duke. That one deserves to be eaten up. I'll shed no tears when that beast leaves this land in ash.
I fear this is farewell, dear champion. I'll never forget you.
All right, milady. Let's be off, quickly now.
I swear it, my love. I'll never forget.
What is your purpose here, Arisen? If you sought to live, you had naught but run and hide yourself away. But then, tell me, child of man, what does it mean to live in truth? To wage war against the passing of days? To pray to the unseen for a few breaths more? To raise grand cities from stone and spawn new life in turn? Mankind has done this, yes, and more. But is the tapestry you weave truly of your own design?
We eat when hungry, and we sleep when tired of eating. We kiss them as we want them dead.
Their kind is easy to fathom. They go on living from simple fear of death. But not mankind. Some welcome the end with arms outstretched, while others come to face death incarnate, arms in hand. I ask again, what is your purpose here, Arisen? One path to your survival lies in my defeat. Still my heart, and you stay the coming end. Another path before you is to offer up that which you hold most dear. Abandon all delusions of control. For the price of a single life, I shall leave this land in peace. As my vanquisher, the duchy would bow to you. Wealth and power are sweet anodyne for heartache. You'll not gainsay my terms are more than generous. If it matters aught, the man who rules this land now won that honor through just such a bargain. The decision is yours, Arisen. Now, choose.
I have no words, Master.
You would face me then? Ah, 'tis a fool's choice, Arisen. But better fool than craven. I knew your mind ere you came. Still, I ask this final time. Arisen, will you stand and fight? Your choice is made, Arisen. As you have willed it, so shall it be.
ever my knight in gleaming armor. You championed me against the worm itself. I couldn't abide living in this cursed land any longer. But as I fled, I was captured by the dragon. I nearly lost all hope entirely. I was deathly afraid. In truth, I was afraid even of returning home. My father would never abide my having sundered the marriage he crafted. There was a time I even considered death. But when the moment came, there in the dragon's talons, I found myself calling out to you. And you came. You have saved me, sir. And not just with steel and valor. I fear my words fail me. You have saved my all, my dearest warrior. My great redeemer.
You met with the dragon. And don't think for a minute I don't know what you did then. I of all men. No human hands could fell that beast! No. You took the dragon's bargain! You conspired with it to wither me and usurp my seat as Duke! But you'll not be quit of me so easily!
What? Your Grace? What devilry is at work here?
Devilry indeed. And high treason. This brigand has joined a covenant with the dragon and struck me with a curse. He will tell you the beast is dead. Lies! He has become its minion, spreading evil upon this land as upon its ruler. Just look upon the hellish maw that gapes where once our city stood, and tell me this is not the work of the dragon's dark magic. Seize this traitor at once! Is a truth you'll find staring back from this world's utmost depth.
Well met, Arisen. I'll not waste time on rhetoric. Defeat me, and take my place as keeper of this world. You saw it awaiting you at the end of your descent. Aye, the same world you've traveled to arrive at this place. A world you may well now inherit. It is a simple proposition, no different than any you've faced. You need only the will to claim what is offered you. The will to survive.
You are close now. So very close to me.
Come, Arisen. I shall meet you on your own terms, joined by my own companions of old. You stand now at its end, Arisen. See your journey through. Arisen, forgive me. All I've done was to test your will. It is the fate of all Arisen. You and I are swept up in the current, same as the rest. Each tempers the volition of the next, and the endless cycle continues. And so, until the coming of a new soul fit to craft the will to live, someone like you. Until that day, may you guide the world ever justly. I present you with the Godsbane Blade. Those who arise to oversee this world are undying, save by this brand's kiss. I ask that you, as the world's new seneschal, use it now to vouchsafe freedom to your weary servant. Mourn me not, for I welcome the release. At long last, I am free of eternity, of infinity, free of the cruel, unending ring.
with you. I'd given up hope of seeing you again, in any form. It's clear that forces beyond my ken are at work here. But I'll ask no questions. Not today.